Do not allow something that happens in your life to make you give up on love and happiness or your goals and your dreams. Keep pushing and fight the fear. Don't allow the world to make you into a person you no longer recognize, that you don't like. Don't allow stress to turn you into an alcoholic or an addict, or to just be in isolation. You deserve to be happy and feel fulfilled. I don't care what happened. Do not give up on you and things that you desire. And don't sit there and lie to yourself and say you don't want those things so that they can ease the pain. I don't care how many times I get hurt. I never want to date without emotions, right? Like, how is that possible? You guys holding on to your feelings, keeping it buried deep down in the icebox when you want to let them out. I'm not doing that. I'm not playing the games. Don't let the world change you. Just surround yourself with people who are positive like yourself. Surround yourself with people who are keeping it 100. A lot of times when somebody ain't keeping it 100 with you as a friend or family or even lover, do not let these horrible people make you into this person that you no longer recognize, make you become this malicious, vengeful, unhappy, miserable being. You deserve more than that. There's been a few times where, I may have given a person that was homeless money, and some people will say, oh, well, they're just going to use it for drugs. But that wasn't my intent. I intended to get them some food or help them with their struggle. Some people have a bad experience with a Hispanic or Black person, and now they're judging all Black people off that one experience, off that one Hispanic experience. I'm not doing that. We all go through struggles and different obstacles in life, but no matter what happens, do not allow the world to force you to become this person that you do not want to become, right? You don't have to be cold and nonchalant if that's not how you want to live your life. Do not allow society to dictate how you are happy. And sometimes things happen to us in life that we don't have any control over, and it kind of puts a damper on our mood. It puts a damper on our dreams, on our goals. But that doesn't mean you should give up. Maybe take a break. I was in a really bad car accident not too long ago. So for a while, I didn't want to drive. I used to always have my spouse drive for like a year and a half, and then when I started driving, I didn't want to drive at night. I had this weird thing. Certain experiences happen to you, and you can decide whether to press forward and keep on moving and grooving, or you can let that break your spirit and have you living in fear. Living in fear is no way to live, because when you live in fear, you're gonna make these hasty decisions that you wouldn't make if you were in your right mind. You have to get back to it. It's going to be really hard at first to fight that fear off when you first get back to something that you failed at, or something that really hurt you really bad, right? Whether it's in work or love or relationships, but that doesn't mean you should give up. You have to just kind of force yourself to kind of ease into it. After my really bad car accident, I did not like driving, so I would just drive on the streets. And then I went from driving on the streets to on the freeway. But then when I get in a car accident on the freeway, it made me jumpy. But living in Los Angeles County, you're forced to use that freeway, right? I mean, I'm cautious as I can be, but I refuse to live my life in fear because of what has happened to me. Things are going to happen to you. Things can happen to you no matter how careful you are. Let's remember to walk by what? Faith and not by sight. And keep on pushing towards your goals, and do not let fear slow you down. What's crazy is sometimes we feel like people have robbed us of our joy, right? Broke our spirit. That's not true. But if you give up, then they win. If you keep pushing for better days and keep pushing for your happiness, eventually you will get there. But if you give up now, you've lost the battle and the war. What's really sick is some of those same people that hurt you, whether it's a past relationship or family, sometimes people take victory in seeing you miserable. People are celebrating you giving up on your dreams and your hopes. Don't give them that. Keep pushing, Find your happiness and F those people and move on with your life. Move away if you have to. But at the end of the day, no one is really going to look out for you like you do you. And that sounds a little bit heartless, but just remember today, don't let the world make you into a monster that you don't want to be. Don't let the world make you into this cat lady or into this guy that hates women. You don't have to be that person. I promise you, there's good people out there. Caution with those red flags. When we see those red flags, don't ignore them. In friends or in lovers, at a job, don't ignore the red flags and later on act like you were blind the entire time. Can't nobody hold me down.
No, Didi.
But seriously, guys, get out there and find your happiness. I hope that you are having an amazing day, because you're an amazing person. And if you don't feel that way, get your ass up and go do something amazing that you can be proud of. You deserve to feel amazing. Don't let the world crush you, your dreams, your hopes. Hold on to it. What are you waiting for?
Like and subscribe.
Not allow the world to make you this cold, bitter, cold-hearted person, right? This person that isn't kind anymore because you've been taken advantage